Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk to the people who are invisible, not ignored on purpose, not forgotten by accident, but unseen because your struggle was silent. Nobody saw you when you stayed up late, fighting exhaustion while the world slept peacefully. Nobody saw you when your phone stayed quiet, when encouragement never came, when help never arrived. Nobody saw the weight you carried, the battles you fought in your own mind, or the tears you wiped away before facing the world again. And yet, you kept going. This speech is for you. The loneliest battles are the most powerful. Some struggles don't make noise. They don't announce themselves. They don't ask for attention. They happen quietly, in bedrooms, on empty roads, in crowded rooms where you still feel alone. You smiled when you were breaking. You worked when you were tired. You believed when there was no proof. And people thought it was easy for you. They said, "You're lucky." They said, "It came naturally." They said, "Overnight success." But they didn't see the nights. They didn't see the failures stacked one on top of another. They didn't see the rejection emails, the closed doors, the plans that didn't work, the confidence that cracked but never completely shattered. They didn't see you question yourself. But struggle doesn't disappear just because nobody sees it. Struggle shapes you. When you feel like quitting, there comes a moment in every journey where quitting feels logical. When effort doesn't match results. When consistency isn't rewarded. When patience feels pointless. You ask yourself, why am I trying so hard? Why is it easier for everyone else? Is this even worth it? And the dangerous thing about that moment is not the pain. It's the silence. Because no one is there to tell you, keep going. No one is there to remind you why you started. No one is there to promise that it will make sense later. So you become your own voice. You become your own motivation. And that right there is where real strength is born. Struggle is not a sign of weakness. Let me tell you something important. If you are struggling, it does not mean you are weak. It means you are growing under pressure. Easy paths don't create strong people. Comfort doesn't build character. Applause doesn't teach discipline. Struggle does. Struggle teaches you how to survive with nothing, how to focus without validation, how to move forward even when you're scared. Every time you choose not to quit, something inside you hardens, not into bitterness, but into resilience. And resilience is priceless. People only notice the finish line. Here's the truth most people don't talk about. The world does not reward effort. It rewards results. People don't clap for preparation. They clap for performance. They don't ask how many times you failed. They ask how you finally succeeded. And that can feel unfair. But there's power in that unfairness. Because it means you get to struggle in peace. You get to build quietly. You get to grow without pressure. You get to become strong without distraction. And when success finally comes, they will say, "I knew it." But you will know the truth. You are being prepared, not punished. Every delay has a purpose. Every closed door is protection. Every setback is redirection. Every hard season is training. If you got everything you wanted immediately, it would destroy you. You wouldn't be ready. You wouldn't appreciate it. You wouldn't know how to keep it. Struggle teaches patience. Patience teaches wisdom. Wisdom teaches longevity. And longevity is what separates temporary success from lasting impact. Silent discipline beats loud motivation. Motivation is loud. Discipline is quiet. Motivation screams, "Let's do this." Discipline whispers, "Do it anyway." When nobody is watching. When nobody is clapping. When nobody believes in you. That's when discipline matters. That's when you show up not because you feel like it, but because you promised yourself you would. And every promise you keep to yourself builds self-respect. And self-respect builds confidence. And confidence changes everything. You are closer than you think. Most people quit right before the breakthrough. Not because they are incapable, but because they are tired. Tired of hoping. Tired of waiting. Tired of trying. But progress is not always visible. Growth happens underground before it shows above the surface. Just because you don't see results yet does not mean nothing is happening. Something is forming. Something is aligning. Something is coming together. And one day, everything will make sense. This is not the end of your story. Your struggle is not your identity. Your pain is not your future. This chapter is hard, but it is not the final chapter. One day, your story will inspire someone else who feels invisible. Someone will hear your name and think, if they did it, maybe I can too. And they will never know how close you were to giving up. But you will. And that will make your success even sweeter. Remember this. Nobody saw your struggle. They didn't see the work. They didn't see the pain. They didn't see the sacrifice. But they will see your success. And when they do, let it speak louder than your explanations. Success doesn't arrive loudly. Success doesn't come with fireworks. It doesn't knock and announce itself. It arrives quietly. In the moment you realize you no longer doubt yourself. In the day your habits are stronger than your excuses. In the instant you stop asking for permission to believe in your own potential. Success is not one moment. It is a collection of small decisions you made when no one was watching. And suddenly, people say, you changed. No, you didn't change. You revealed who you were becoming all along. The same people will see you differently. One day, the same people who ignored your efforts will admire your results. The same voices that doubted you will praise you. The same faces that looked past you will look up to you. And here's the important part. Don't let that moment make you bitter. Let it make you grateful. Because bitterness keeps you stuck in the past. Gratitude frees you to enjoy the future. You don't need revenge. You don't need validation. Your growth is enough. Success is responsibility. Success is not just money. It is not just fame. It is not just comfort. Success is responsibility. Responsibility to stay humble, stay disciplined, stay grounded, stay hungry. Because the same habits that built your success are the only ones that can sustain it. You don't stop working when you win. You work harder, just smarter. You don't forget the struggle. You use it as fuel. Never forget who you were. Never forget the version of you who prayed silently, worked without applause, believed without evidence, continued without support. That version of you is the reason you're standing here today. And whenever life gets comfortable, remember how uncomfortable it once was. Comfort should never make you lazy. Success should never make you arrogant. Your pain was training. Every disappointment trained you. Every failure educated you. Every delay matured you. You didn't lose time. You gained experience. And experience is something no one can take from you. That's why your success will last. Because it is built on understanding, not luck. When you finally win, you won't need to explain yourself. Your work will speak. Your discipline will show. Your consistency will answer every question. You won't brag. You won't shout. You'll smile quietly. Because you know how hard it was. And you know you earned it. Be an example, not an explanation. The world does not need more talkers. It needs examples. Be living proof that consistency beats talent. Discipline beats motivation. Patience beats panic. Faith beats fear. Someone is watching you right now, even if you don't know it. Your journey may be the hope they need. Success is not the end. Let me remind you of something important. Success is not the finish line. It is a new starting point. A place where your impact can grow. Your influence can expand. And your purpose can become bigger than you. Don't chase success just for yourself. Chase it so you can lift others, create opportunities, change lives, leave a legacy. Legacy is the real victory. Money fades, fame fades, titles fade, but impact remains. What will people say about you when you're not in the room? That you were talented? Or that you were dependable? That you were successful? Or that you made others successful too? Build something that outlives you. That is real success. One final reminder. Let this sentence stay with you forever. Nobody saw your struggle, but success will remember your name. It will remember your discipline. It will remember your patience. It will remember your faith. And when the world finally sees you, stand tall, stay humble, and keep going. Because your story isn't over. It's just getting powerful. The end.